It's a brand new piece of cream of Marfil. Perfectly good tile. I'm gonna mess it up. I'm gonna put some diamonds on this. I'm gonna put 100. We're gonna polish this at 200 grit, after 200 grit, to see if we can do it. So let's start at 50 grit. 50, 100, 200. I'm gonna be doing this 50, 100, and 200 grit honing cuts, trying to polish after the 200 grit, and I've got Fred and Norton helping me out today, my two assistants. Now we're going to do some hundreds. That was a 50. Okay, now we're going to use the 200 grit. I'm going to stay on it for a while, try to get every bit of these scratches out. So, see you in a minute. I'm looking at this and I don't see it. I'm not even going to try to polish this out. Maybe it's those dry diamonds. I'm going to go 200 wet and see if we can get anything that looks better as far as the clarity and the depth of color before we're going to polish. So I'll be back. Okay, here we are after 200 grit wet honing cut, and it looks a little better. I'm going to try to polish it, see what we get. Now I'm going to be using the old MB12. This is my private stock, and I've got about this much more left. You can see it's a little bit whiter than the other, with a little flecks in there. One time Maurizio told me what those flecks were, but it's a secret. I'll never tell what they are. This whole here, so here we go. Also, someone suggested the other day that you get a little better torque using a small, the 3-inch backer. We'll see what we do. See if we can get a polished finish on this after a 200 grit honing cut. See it popping. Yeah, it is. You know, I mean, could this be improved on? I'm going to guess it could be. But honestly, when you look across it, it's a polished finish. That's a reflection. I mean, you don't get that off a 200 grit, I can promise you that. And you know, I don't know if it's the best polish I've ever seen, but can you get to answer the question, can you get a polished finish after a 200 grit honing cut like it says in this literature? I'm thinking yes. Now I want to thank Fred Norton for helping out in this video, and I also want to thank Ted from California. Call him California Ted, for mentioning that maybe if we were polishing this, that we get a little better polish if we used a 3-inch backer, and that's what we did. And we didn't go over this twice, we just went over it once. Probably do better if we went over it again. But anyway, I think that kind of shows that you can get a polished finish after a 200 grit honing cut.